Hi, Ben. Good
Hi,
morning.
Max. Morning.
We're here today to talk about the International Day for people with disabilities. So, Ben, can I ask you a question? What does disabilities mean to you?
So, I think disability means to me something which has a risk of affecting someone's ability to achieve what they want to, that limits their liberty, their freedom, their rights to enjoy the best of life experience that we hope to achieve for anybody. And it may involve a range of things that could be impairments as well as disabilities. I've been affected by an impairment since I was born 48 years ago in relation to my eyesight, and although the limitations that involves are relatively minor compared with many colleagues I meet in the network, it's given me some sense of the challenges that face people in and outside work. Yeah, so Rose, I was going to ask you the same question about what disability and impairment means to you, and what you think we can do to achieve inspiring improvements for people affected by any form of impairment or disability as well.
So, what I will say is, in short, it's hard to see all of my disabilities. I have 23, in fact, that have been diagnosed. Some visible, some not visible. So my impairment, obviously, the ones that they can see is like my mobility. I'm also a wheelchair user. So I'm affected in various ways. Having carpal tunnel means sometimes I can't move my fingers, or having lymphedema means sometimes my feet are really swollen.
Yeah.
Arthritis, fibromyalgia, it's a very varied amount. I mean, also having a gastro problem doesn't really help. I mean, that can be really debilitating with endometriosis and adenoid meiosis, which is a gynae problem. So, it's a varied amount, and it's really hard sometimes for me because I wasn't born with any of these disabilities. I got them as I got older in age. So I got them in my 40s-ish. So, it's coming up for, in fact, actually, it was my late 30s thinking about it, because it was 20 odd years. I just gave my age away there, didn't I? But yeah, so it's hard transitioning from somebody who's able-bodied to somebody with multiple disabilities. I found that really difficult. I had a mental, it attacks your mental. A lot of people think that if you have a physical, it doesn't impair your mental, but actually it does. They go hand in hand. So the things that I think we can do in the trust to make it better for disabled people, to support them from the minute they start in the trust. So that is knowing that they've declared, and that what is the reasonable adjustment that they need in order to start. Also to support them throughout their time here, so that if they move from one to another job within the trust, they get support thoroughly all the way through, and making sure that they don't drop through any of the loopholes. So my aim before I retire, many more years for that, I'm not leaving just yet. I want to make sure that anybody with a disability can have the support through us, whether that's signposting them to someone else, or whether that means that a team of us have to get involved and make sure that all the things they need are in place, and along the way checking on them to see whether they've improved or whether they need more reasonable adjustments, because as we know, nothing stays the same. Today could be good and tomorrow could be bad. So I really want us as colleagues, teams, managers, whichever position we're in, to make sure that they're all supported.